Right, here we are, you fucking dog cunts. This is a video of me replacing a quarter window with no gear and very little to no idea. Enjoy. Bye. Right, so here we are. I've taken the door card off. If you can't take the door card off, then you probably fucking shouldn't be doing it. So just quit where you're at and go get a mechanic. Right, so use a screwdriver. Take all the screws out and then start prying it off. You've got to be careful of these little white clips here because if they break, you're fucked. You've got to get some new ones and right pain in the arse. That's where the white clips go. You'll have to take them out of the door and put them in the door card if you want the door to go back on. So yeah, that's the bits we're using. Just 2 star bits, one for the little, most of them are same size. Fuck knows what size it is, so you have to figure that out. Right, so that's the first rivet, that's the second rivet, and there is a third rivet, but I don't know at this time. I'll figure that out in a bit. Don't come at me, this is a wood bit that I'm using. I couldn't find me metal bit, so it worked, but the bit is fucked. Now I'm sort of trying to figure out how to take it off, take the tape off, which I was using as my security meshes. And then I figured out, right, that's the wrong window. I've got to take that window down. And as I come round, I figure out there is another rivet at the top. So now I've got to use that fucked up drill bit to drill that one out as well. And pick that up. Here we go, that's out. Now we can figure out how to take this quarter window out without breaking anything and without getting too much glass everywhere. So I decided I'd be better with 2 hands doing this, so I tried to set the phone down somewhere and finally managed to do it. So I started wiggling it around and I figured out you got to pull it sort of back into the door instead of left or right, and that's when all the glass starts going everywhere. So in a second I'll slam the door, try and get all the glass inside the van because I thought it'd be better than being on my driveway. And right, so now that's done, we can get back to it and start pulling the actual trim off inside of the window, which is making the glass go fucking everywhere, instead of just pulling it off the frame of the window, which I've managed to do there. And she's out. Right, that's me double checking it's the right window, even though you can't fucking tell from that. Yeah, that is me there looking for a drill bit because the guy who I got the window off didn't drill out the old rivets, so I've got to drill them rivets out. But the drill bit I had, that I drilled the other rivets out, was fucked, so I had to find another one. I ended up punching them out like Mayweather. And yeah, so here we are, I've got the rivets out and now I'm putting it back in. So I'm putting that trim back in, all to just take it back out again. And yep, then you slide it into the same way you got it out, make sure all the trim's lined up around the edges of the window. You got to make sure, because the actual windows is down inside of the door, make sure you're not pushing up against it because you don't want to crack that and create a fuckery of a job. So I'm just checking there because the obviously the main window's got to slide up and down through that bit of trim that's on the back edge of the quarter glass, and just sort of jiggering it around, making it fit and getting it in there. It's finally in there, and then you just got to slide that back down, sort of. I just ended up pushing it in there and it just sort of slid itself back down, and yeah, it worked quite well. Just a bit of moving around and jiggery. That was good. Now I'm testing the window just in case. Just I don't want to rivet it in there and then it'd be fucked. So the window went up nice and right. And I went to put the door card back on, and I was like, good. Okay, so I got this little riveter from Halfords for a tenner. I was probably never going to use it again, so I didn't want to buy a fucking expensive one. Got the first rivet in, this is the second one. Pop that off. Bash. Nice and easy, get it in there. Got the other one done, cut my finger, wipe that there. Lovely. Right, now it's time for these clips. These got to come out because they've got to go in the door card, so when you put the door card back on, they pop back in there. They're a right fucking pain in the arse to get out, so it's just takes a bit of levering, and eventually they do pop out quite nicely. You just got to take your time with these because if they break, like I said, you're fucked. that's on the last one. I've managed to get them all out. I think one broke actually in the door card in the end, so I was only one short, which weren't too bad, you know, get them all in the door card now. And I was trying to sort of space them out. Nice bit of glass in my arm and my leg. Lovely. Yeah, so get them all popped in there. I was trying to space them out just in case I didn't have enough, but then I ended up only missing one, so it wasn't too bad in the end. I'm not going to buy a whole new kit just for one. Right, so now it's time to get the door card back on. Make sure the wires that come into the wing mirror are poking up out of the door card, because you don't want to have to take it all back off again, because that'd be a right cunt. Yeah, get it all in there, pop it all in. I just hooked it on the top and then popped it all around the edge. Pop this bit on, and then realised I was a right cunt and had to take it back off. Like that, yeah. Hands on the edge, take it back off, you fucking prick, because you got to put the screws in, the bolts in. Right, luckily I've become a fucking professional at doing this, so I can just take it straight back off. Get your long screws, they're the 2 long bolts. The only 2, I don't know why I'm showing you, because they're the only 2 longest ones in there. And yeah, get them in there. Here's me trying to wrangle it in there, but finally got in. Tighten that up nicely, get the top one in, and then we can smash the cover back on. Touch. Right, so now it's time for the wing mirror, and what I realised here is I should have done this the way I took it off. So I took the door card off and then I took the wing mirror off, and I should have put the wing mirror on before I put the door card on. In a second that will become apparent why. So I'll get all these connected up, and I'm sort of holding it on by the wire, so I'll get a little screw in there now. Bolt, fuck's sake. And nice little finger action going on. And then I realised that I can't get them fucking bolts in past the door card. So I changed to the big drill, the combi, so get a bit more length on it. If only. And then it still weren't working, so I had to come up with another idea, because I was not going to take that fucking door card off again. So I got Stanley out, cut it out, and I went in, lovely. And cracked that little cover on. I can rearrange them cables, try not to pinch them in anything. Get it on there, give it a little rub. Lovely. Job's good. Get these screws in. That screw, I'm not sure where that screw come from. It fell out the door card when I took it off. So yeah, I'm not sure where that come from. There it is, all done, screwed in, ready to go. Fuck off that one. And yeah, nice little rub, pokey, and little tickle, clean up, and yeah, done. Get out of it. Bye.